kidnap one content creator for 1 hour, Courtney for 1 hour.
Yep.
Kidnap you for 1 hour, brother.
That's what you got to do.
Thank you
Good
so
kidnap,
much.
good having
One
you.
at a time.
One at a time.
But
I
it's
love
not
it.
like I'm claiming that you guys kidnapped me like
Like last
Mikey
night. Like last night. Yeah.
You said you kidnapped him. Yeah.
They beat the shit out of me. They kidnapped me.
Shame on Chester for kidnapping him.
Oh my God. Well, technically, it would be. He had the wrong word. Kidnapping would
Yeah.
imply that we moved him. What
You
he's,
can
what he's
correct.
trying to say is false imprisonment, which
If anything, it was adult napping. Truth
He's 47, and he was meeting 13.
Andrew, Mike.
Earring.
Motherfucker.
Andrew Michael
Wow.
Earring. Then yeah.
Well, for everybody
Just a
watching,
big dick's white boy.
that's what it
from
is.
his
2
bio.
X's, dicks with 2 X's.
That was 3. But maybe it was
You
2.
landed at whatever fucking time, got your car, got to the house at like midnight. We
Yeah.
choked somebody, made a video we can't put on YouTube.
Yeah.
Got some sleep.
That's
Now we're here.
That's why you need locals. That's why you need Trilogy
We did
Plus.
our last citizen's arrest in Glendale.
Yeah, I think that's it. No more citizen arrests.
Yeah,
But we had a
said
great
no
time.
more.
We had a great time.
I don't regret it. We took this guy off the streets. Who knows, in that crazy meth state, if he had gotten behind the wheel like he wanted to,
Yeah.
who could have really been hurt? So
Hit the
I don't-
people.
I don't regret a
thing.
damn thing.
Yeah.
Same. You never know what could have happened after he left. If he left.
Fuck.
100%.
Yeah. Well, he would have got behind the wheel and he would have fucking rage drove off and someone would have
True.
gotten hurt.
Yeah.
Maybe by that point that you're watching this podcast, the Trilogy Plus video will be up.
Who knows? Yeah.
Who knows?
Quite
But
possibly.
We're talking about what happened last night. Anyways, anywho.
Biggest pred catcher
Yeah.
out there. Freaking
Arguably.
the Godfather, the freaking Skeet Hansen, Skeeter Gene. What is the number one? What do you call yourself? Because I know it's
I think
evolved.
Skeet Hansen.
Skeet Hansen.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I'm
Hansen.
more known
Hansen.
as. Yeah.
Who is a handsome in the family?
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
I-
just a Chris Hansen impersonator, though. You know, he's the real goat.
But well, I want to talk about that too. Okay, so let's start with how you got into this. I would love to know this story. I don't know if we've ever actually heard this story.
I don't think so. I'd love to hear background.
Yeah, like why did you decide to do this, and what the hell led you into being the biggest channel out there doing this?
Well, it was it all started with me and my cameraman Q. Unfortunately, he couldn't make it out this weekend. But yeah, we were just trying stuff with YouTube for a couple years, and eventually we saw the whole, I guess, pred catching wave that was going on YouTube. One of the first ones I saw was Alex Rosen, Predator Poachers.
Okay.
He was doing it with Cassidy Campbell a lot at the time.
He's the one that just got arrested, right?
Who?
Alex got arrested.
Oh,
few weeks
he
ago.
did it in the last few weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's out now.
Yeah, well, no,
But
it's not. Yeah,
Yeah, it's something like
it looked
we
like
were-
it was bullshit, but still.
Oh, absolutely.
We were texting like back and forth a couple of weeks ago, and that we were like, dude, like, are you for real? He was like, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
The police came to arrest predators, and I got
Yeah.
arrested instead.
Yeah, I thought it was for dropping the N-bomb, but apparently it was for something else.
It was disorderly conduct, right? Was he just being loud
Technically.
in a Shake Shack
Yeah,
or
I
something or
guess.
whatever it was? Yeah,
I guess, yeah.
So you saw him
But,
first.
Yeah, I saw him first and like a couple others. Then I was like, you know, I thought of doing this like years before that even, but I was like, maybe this is easier to do than I thought. Because, you know, I always watched To Catch a Predator, Chris Hansen. I was like, they have a whole sting house and they have cameras, they have cops. I was like, surely a normal civilian can't do that. So I just went on an app. We went on the Grindr app. I tried to do it the only way that I thought you would even do it. And we used Q's pictures, his old pictures. I made the account as a decoy, as a first decoy. Yeah. And then made the account. Then one day I called him and I was like, hey, man, is it cool if I use your pictures to try to catch a predator? He was like, well, what are you talking about? Like, I know what you're talking about, but what are you actually talking about? I was like, well, you know, like Dateline, NBC, Chris Hansen. And then I was like, yeah. So I set up a Grindr account with your pictures already. And
Already
you have a few
You're already
hits.
online.
Yeah, you're already getting a few hits. So is it cool if we keep going with this? We try to catch him. He's like, yeah, bro, whatever you need.
my
Sure.
God.
Sure.
Such a good friend.
So yeah, we caught this one guy, the first guy that one of the first guys that messaged the account. His name was Chris. His name is Chris. He worked at a Carrabba's restaurant. Carrabba's restaurant. Carrabba's Italian
Is
restaurant.
that
Do you guys not have
Midwest
Carrabba's?
thing? No, I don't think so.
I know they have it in.
I don't like the only one crab is here.
Okay,
It's
okay.
me.
I want to say they're out of Tampa or something, somewhere in
Gotcha.
Florida, but yeah, there's a few locations in Michigan. It's basically like Olive Garden but better.
Okay.
So yeah, we found out he worked there. He told us, And he also told us his whole work schedule. But before this, he talked sexually to what he thought was a 14-year-old boy. He sent a picture of his penis. And, I gathered all of the information. I actually had Q print the chat logs. I went and picked him up. I had the camera and everything. And I was like, all right, you ready to go catch a predator maybe? I was like, yeah, bro, let's do it. And I was just thinking it's probably not even going to work. Surely this guy isn't dumb enough to give us his whole work schedule and tell us where he works. So I was thinking we're going to go to this Carrabba's and he wasn't going to be there. But that wasn't the case. He showed it to the Carrabba's and we asked...
you can't take it seriously. That's not the point of the story, but yes.
Carrabba's.
Carrabba's. How do you spell that?
Carabbas, I think. I can say
Italian grill.
Yeah, there we go.
Carrabba's.
Carrabba's grill. All right, so you went to Carrabba's.
We went to Carrabba's and talked to the hostess. I was just like, yeah, is it okay if we get seated by Chris? He just took really good care of us last time. She was like, oh, Chris? Yeah, I'll go ahead and get him for you. Just go and sit down. And I was
Very clever.
Wow. I was like, holy shit, this guy's actually here. And, we sat down and he comes over the first time and he's like, yeah, can I get you guys started with some wine? We have a really good wine list, appetizer, whatever you guys want. I'll give you a minute to decide. And I was like, yeah, well, we'll just start with a couple waters and I think we're good to order. And he's like, what do you want? And I was like, I think we're going to go ahead and have the Predator pasta.
How did you come up with Predator pasta name?
Oh, it's just random. It's just, we're going to an
That's
Italian
where Predator
place.
pasta comes from.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This is the very first video.
What did he say? So what did he say to that? I've seen this video. It's a long time ago. So I'm trying to.
It's not even on YouTube anymore.
I forgot. I didn't realize that was your first one.
That was the very first one. And he was like, Predator pasta. We don't have that. And I was like, well, actually you do. It's in this menu. And I opened up the binder with the chat log. Yeah, and I started going over it. Yeah.
Before you even ordered drinks.
Before we even got to the good stuff. And he was basically sweating, shitting himself in the Carrabba's. He had 2 other tables to wait on. It was taking him forever to get their lasagna and meatballs. And it was on Halloween, the day of Halloween.
Oh, so
and
it was busy.
Yeah, not really. But the funny thing about that is he was in costume and he had taped on him was a bag of, I think it was, what was it? I think it was a trick cereal bar and some candy bar. And
Tricks are for kids kind of?
No, it's supposed to be like trick or treat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that was pretty funny. He had that taped on him. And he was just
What happened to him? Did he get arrested?
Oh, I'm going to get to that.
Yeah.
So
let him finish.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought this was already over. No, please tell me what happened.
No, it was great. As soon as I showed him his picture, he just started sweating and he was like, I don't understand. I don't understand what's happening here. And I was like, well, you were talking to this 14-year-old boy online, right? And he was like, well, he was a nice kid. I was just talking to him. I was just trying to be more like a mentor. As soon as he said that, I was like, oh my God, this is exactly what they say on To Catch a Predator. I was like, this is really happening right now. I couldn't believe
reaction.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it was happening. And then I asked him about the the penis picture, and he said he was just trying to be a mentor. And I was like, in what? The art of sucking? Like, what were you trying to mentor him in?
I want to mentor you here. Here's my dick.
Yeah, so he said he had other tables to wait on. I was like, well, we're not done talking, Chris, because obviously this is illegal. We may have to get authorities involved. But I think we should probably just talk to your manager. And so he goes and gets his manager, brings him over. I explain everything. Showed his manager his actual D pick.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yikes.
It's really crazy.
That's a second hand.
What did the manager say?
Of embarrassments,
Yeah. So his manager was like, okay, yeah, I see how this can be a concern. Well, we do have an extensive legal team that deals with this stuff, and we're gonna, let the higher ups know. And all that. And he was like, thank you for giving us the information. Is there anything I can get you guys? And I was like, I'll take a beer, I guess. It was like we were talking for 30 minutes.
With the manager?
So with him, between him and the manager.
Uh-huh.
So I was like, yeah, I'm kind of thirsty. And I was like, it'd be kind of funny to just have a beer after all this. I'm just a massive troll. That's the difference between me and Chris Hansen. So I was like, yeah, I'll order a beer. And then he came and brought it to me. He was like, it's on the house. There you go. So I just exposed this guy, showed his manager his dick, and just had a beer.
I had a beer on the house.
Did you tip him?
We didn't actually get charged anything. It was on the house.
That's amazing.
Yeah. And then let me see. After that, That's why I started saying, let's go get fucking drunk after after the end of the videos.
Uh-huh.
After that, I was like, that's what we would do.
Yeah.
Actually, after we caught one.
Yeah.
From there on out, we would just like go get a beer.
And he got arrested at the end.
So that guy, no, we did. We just reported to his manager, and
So they
he
proceeded with
got
like
fired.
HR team and stuff.
Yeah. So they definitely knew about it. He got fired, and their manager. No, so the Carabas. I posted the video, and it went like viral. The first week got like 10,000 views, which was like a lot for me at the time because I had like 1,000 subscribers.
And that was the first upload.
The first of the Predator stuff.
But you had other content.
What did you upload
Yeah.
before?
I was doing like pranks and stuff. It was
Okay.